Hello, Divine Feminines. How are you? I hope that's a little bit lighter and better view. And happy ending to Mercury retrograde. I saw the buffalo, the hawk. They're very like plains birds, and the raven. One of my favorite cards in this deck. Trust the magic. I am really wondering, and then we have lizard, dream the world into being. Manifestations are crazy right now. If you don't follow me on my Instagram, you should. It's WomenManifestwealth. Okay, White Raven, and on my TikTok. Because I do little short mini readings on my TikTok. Giraffe, which is how most people find me. And I haven't been doing them lately. So we have trust in the magic, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yes, yes, yes. Electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. I love this. This is like so manifesting. Chariot and strength. Ooh. Let's see what we've got here. I do hear a lot of music. A lot of music. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords reversed. Wow. Star, Strength, Three of Pentacles. That card I saw in my mind yesterday's reading. Empress, Queen of Pentacles. So 3 major arcana. Knight of Cups reversed, 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, so 7, 7, 3. So we have 7, 7, 7, 3, 3, 3. Wow. And an 8. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, another 8, Magician, 1, 6 of Swords. I haven't seen 777 in a while. I did remember like a while ago. Up here we have 6, 6, 6, 7, 2, 4. So kind of 4 sixes. What deck do I want here? Where's? Oh, I took it downstairs. Okay, I took 2 decks downstairs last night. So we won't be using them. Oh, but I didn't take this one. Okay. This is the one I took. But it was my... Oh, I don't know what one it was. I know it was my Island Wellness. It's the one I want right now. Okay. Door to value. Perfect. Journey. Wow. Action. Indecision. Just did a video about decision, and it's a number 8. Interesting. We have the throat chakra upright and the third eye chakra reversed, and then this is kind of my 8 of Swords card reversed. All tied up. It's a number 23 and strategy. Man, the masculine doesn't know what to do. He does not know what to do. It's like he's got all these feelings and all this energy and all this emotion and all of this, like, it's like, you know, I got the music in me song and nowhere for it to go. But man, does he want to build something with you? Look. This has something on it. Yes. Stand off. That's what's going on here. He wants to build something with you. Why do you even like me? So we got Aries, Virgo, crystalline frequency, standoff. Why do you even like me? And knows your twin flames. Which means he's beyond doubt. I miss your smile. Kind of a weird one. You're on his mind. Aim higher. gold. So this deck has both gold and fool's gold in it. Feeling insecure. Green flag, Sphinx, Leo energy, Magician, Sage. I feel like something has changed in your reality. I feel like you tried to change something in your reality by, it's like removing your, okay. So I feel like you guys were stuck in a really big standoff, or nobody was making a move, no energy was moving, and you just like cycling thoughts over and over and over again. I see a lot of circles here, and also like the circles that like bind her, right? I feel like you guys tried, because you really couldn't get a handle so much, and it's on the top of this deck too, on your thoughts. You tried to kind of bang it out. That's, anyone that's read Lynn Grabhorn knows that's what she says. She's passed on now, but she said that all the time, and it always had stuck with me, because we're kind of taught to do things by like do, have, be. And it really should be have, do. Okay? So, you know, if someone's not on a spiritual journey, they're going to believe, and a lot of people on a spiritual journey too, still, they'll believe that the way to change something is in the physical first. And we really know with manifestation, you really have to change that self-concept, you have to change that self-image, you got to change who you are first. And it's so esoteric, and it's so like this crystalline frequency here is really drawing me into that realm, and this star energy. It's like, it's almost like you are praying to God, or whoever you pray to, that if you please just let this change, you know, I will do my best to like move on. And I'm going to, and in your mind it kind of lined up, and I think it lined up in his mind, that it was like, I am going to do as many things as I can to move on. And I think for some of you, it was moving houses, cities, jobs, countries, phone numbers, cars, anything that you felt like if you made a change in the external world, and I think this is really important, which is why they're spending so much time on it, that you would see, you would feel different, you would be different, you would think different. Like, it's almost one of those things, like if I distract myself enough, and we still have 2 3s in this here, 3 3s. And 3 has been coming up a lot in readings, for sure. Drawn to the Moonology cards, I'm not sure why. But, so, I think you've done your best to create movement, even if it was like a false movement, right? And by false, I mean unaligned. So whenever we want to manifest, we want our alignment between our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions. And ultimately, we would like the beliefs to be in there. You know, that's a bigger practice. And I see like you were trying to do this to like It's almost like you were trying to create your own eclipse. You were trying to release some what you viewed as negativity. And I feel like you were just like, I just can't do this anymore. You know, there's focusing on the past a lot here. Well, there we have the South Node. And I guess this is important because the South Node is going to be coming even more into play here. Because, you know, Venus just entered Libra and the South Node is there. And pretty soon, Mercury and the Sun will be there also. So emotions are running high, Supermoon. Look at the bigger picture. So, what they are wanting to say to you is that part of it was good. It came from a good place because part of you is seeing that you deserve so much more than you were kind of settling for, than you were getting. And that was important, you know, that was important to shift the momentum in your favor. Now, of course, some of your things were aligned, otherwise it couldn't happen. But when one part of the equation swings out of balance with the rest, you're gonna really feel it. And it's kind of like the way that so you can have your life kind of all in a particular like frequency. Obviously it's an alignment with you. And then you can try to manifest, like let's say you want to manifest a lot more success at your job or in your business. You will need to increase your self-concept. Increase what you think you're worthy of. Destroy some of your limiting beliefs or transmute them. But in doing that, it's really going to cause you to kind of look at this is nice. It's going to cause you to look at the rest of your life. Like, expanding your self-concept in one area is going to make you be like, oh, you know, I've been settling for things in my relationships that I probably don't want to settle for anymore because I know my worth. And you're seeing like a bigger picture, right? So I feel like in this upgrading that you've been doing, right, you had the Empress card come out. So we can't ignore that. The Star, Strength, the Empress, and the Three of Pentacles, which is in the Rider-Waite, it's about building like a legacy is how I always interpret it. It's about building a cathedral. It can be about building, you know, a family legacy or being part of a legacy in a business. But, you know, the cathedral builders, those cathedrals took 1,000 years or more to build. Those people that were building them, with the dream, with the money, with the blueprints, with the actual labor, they knew they would never see the fruition of their labor, the fruition of their efforts. And it's speaking to me here of you knowing that you have become strong enough that you can it's almost like see a bigger picture of humanity, right? Look at these two cards right down the middle, right on top of that Three of Pentacles, flanked by these cards, right? You might not know how you're going to do it with this Queen of Pentacles reversed, but I feel like you're aligning with the divine. And so I'll go through and read the cards here, because that's really what it's giving me. It's giving me like, so P.T. Barnum had a famous, the circus guy who was also a marketing guy, had a famous, you know, it's on his grave, I guess, that says, not my will, but thy will be done. And that's that when we allow the divine to work through us, we know we're part of a much bigger construction, plan, whatever you want to call it, right? We might not understand it. We might not see or even ever experience in our lifetime. It's like, let's talk about the idea that Earth is going from 3D to 5D. And I think a lot of people know now that it isn't talking about we're leaving this planet and we're going somewhere else, but that some of us will be living in one reality and another of us will be living in a different reality, and we could be living right next door to each other. And that's simply based on the fact that frequency and you might know you're part of this ascension frequency, and for some reason they're bringing in the masculine now strong, that he's like, what are we doing here? I know I'm doing something, I don't know what I'm doing. Part of him is really, really aware that he has to let go of some negative stuff in his life. His life has been full of negative stuff. And by negative, I mean traditionally negative for a lot of them, not all of them, because it's different for everyone. But I mean addictions, toxic relationships, you know, just I could make a whole big list of how he's devalued himself. Risky behavior, like they're bringing up the motorcycle, and like just thinking that his life would never amount to anything. And that is, something has happened in his mind where he matters. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the energies gaining momentum and have faith in your dreams. It's time to release negativity and nothing will come of this situation. Look at the bigger picture, surrender to the divine. Take time to breathe out. What do you need to release? So this is kind of like a big cycle right here. Hold your vision, be bold, make the first move. I think a lot, because they keep drawing me back to this card right here. He thinks of you. He thinks of, there's something divine in the way you two met, the way you two came together, the way that you understand each other without words. It feels very cosmically aligned. Just like you couldn't get away from these thoughts that you kept having, he can't get away from them either. And a lot of what they're talking about here was the ways that he used to escape his mind. And it's like this cycle of like, he thinks of you. It's almost like they're showing me him going this way and you going this way. And he tries to escape, and he feels like all of this emotion, right? Overwhelming emotions. And then he says, nothing can happen. For whatever reason, it will be different for everyone. And then he kind of gives it up to the divine. Like, look at how similar these two cards are, right? He tries to give his emotion up to the divine. And it's like he hits a wall right here. It's like he wants to take action. He can't. He doesn't. And he tries really hard to release it. And he feels very insecure while he's doing this. Like, so on the bottom of this deck is a win-win alchemist forecast. Don't let your past hold you back. The answers you need are coming. I feel like, literally, this has been months of this same message. A personal issue reaches resolution. A new start and a fiery climax approaches. Okay. I kind of have tried to go away from like ends and beginnings and cycles because it just got overwhelming to constantly be thinking like we're ending and starting a new cycle. And I feel like they're reminding me of that. They're reminding me of the exhaustion that comes when like you don't fully release and you don't fully move to the next step. And that's kind of an explanation of why. I feel like you guys have not been seeing a bigger picture, and now is the time for that to kind of come. But they ask, I see a card. What is it? Okay. Oh, this is the wrong deck, I guess. Like, how open to being taught are you? How open to new things are you? I kind of knew that inner child card was going to come out. Look at, how teachable are you? How much can you be, look, you can't make this shit up, I'm just telling you. The bottom of the deck is cycles, alchemy, selling out, and home. It's kind of like you're going to need to just let go of time in a way. I know that sounds really weird. But part of the reason you're stuck is time. Look, there's a clock right there in the rejection card. It doesn't matter. The time doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter how old you are or what kind of season it is in your life, or for some of you, they're like highlighting this like ghostly figure right here. You may be like, I see this a lot. It's very interesting. There may be a lot of like comparing yourself to other generations in your family, like, you know, by 19, my grandmother was married with a child, and by 24, my mother was da-da-da-da. Like, all of these things that we may subconsciously or consciously compare ourselves to. And it kind of just is, there's a lot about keeping yourself stuck here. Feeling a lot of shame around, okay, so it's very weird when we talk about fifth house stuff, and it's a very weird house, and it's strange because the kind of word used for our feeling, emotions, and heart in psychology is this inner child. And it makes us think of a child, but it's not a child. You're not a child, and it's not a child, right? What it is, and why we say that, I think, is because it is this part of us that always remains vulnerable and, from a particular viewpoint, you would say naive. Or so here they're bringing it up with, it could be shame around the things you always wanted to do but never did. And it could be shame around your orientation. Maybe your family is not accepting, or anything around that aspect of your life, which I can't really talk about here, but you can see on these cards, there's a lot about sexuality, sexual arts, temptation, and inner child, and self-love, right? So whenever we have that kind of, these cards come out together here, there's something that you're suppressing in your inner child that's making you feel, it's weird. It's a weird way to phrase it, but this is the way it comes across spiritually. It's like suppressed and sad about who you are not being accepted in the world. And because of that, you don't really feel good enough. You feel insecure. You feel like you're not accepted. You feel like parts of you are bad, right? That's parts work, that's shadow work, that's inner child work, there's a lot of things to it, I'm sure, in psychology. I'm not a psychologist, there's even more that I don't know. But they are bringing out 5th house energy to heal in a way where, and this honestly is one of the hearts of the twin flame journey, is that there's so much unusualness about the twin flame journey because we're here to break the paradigms of like sameness, right? It's so prevalent that if you do XYZ, doesn't matter what you actually want or like, if you find somebody that's like you in all of your like outer characteristics, and that you have some chemistry with, and maybe not even that for parts of the world for sure, that it should just work out and it should be fine. But that saying, like, the heart wants what the heart wants, that is your inner child. Your inner child, it resides in your heart, and you can do whatever kind of dance you want to do around it, but at the end of the day, what happens on the twin flame journey is the paradigms are meant to be broken down. Is that we are here, and again, going back to that initial thing, is that I feel like the masculine feels like this can never happen to, or in a way that this is bad, and they would lose parts of their family, parts of their friends, maybe their job, society would judge them. There could be many implications depending on what it was. And I got really off track, and it's something so good, they'll bring it back to me. That we will have relationships based on frequency and true love. And in all of my teachings from all of my teachers, oh Lord, that it's kind of funny though, this is a trash truck. We are here to break down the paradigms, and I can feel that this is really important for me to talk about because I'm getting very distracted by a lot of different things, and that's what happens when I'm talking about something very important. is that the twin flame journey is a very, what they're saying is that we will probably never really see what we're building in our lifetime, but we are the very, very important part of changing things, right? Because things need to change, right? We're just perpetuating so much pain in relationships. I mean, relationships, honestly, is mostly just about blame and pain. And so in all my teachings, all of my teachers have always told me that right now on the planet, only twins can experience unconditional love for each other. And, you know, we're not really there yet. We're getting there, though. So, whew, was not prepared. So we do have we had two cards that say, see the bigger picture. That one and another one said those exact words. So what do we need to know now, Spirit? What do we need to do? What is this? What are you bringing this to our attention for? And what will happen? Why are these cards here? Okay, so first of all, we're going to get those, then those, then those, and then advice. Okay. I feel like for the feminines, you're going, and I feel like I said this about, I don't know, maybe a year ago, maybe less. I don't remember, but I remember the feeling of it. That's intuition for me. Is that there's going to be more supportive people coming into your life. And it's going to make a big difference for carrying out what needs to be carried out next. Even to the point where I think there will be, though this is in reverse, I think there will be more money. My intentions can be selfish at times. Love will keep us together. Please reach out to me, please. So we did have this, and we did have be bold to make the first move. I hope you're not with someone else. Don't forget about me. Could be a song. I feel like there's too much competition. I'm still healing. I saw that one before, and I don't know, it's kind of making me irritated. I only believe in science and facts. I feel connected to you. I will be back. I'm so jealous. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not ready. Don't trust me. I wish you wouldn't push me away, and I miss you. There is a feeling, a fear here of, this says not now on the bottom, of being manipulated by him, his intentions. What are they? Because I do see you had two knights that are a little sketchy here. Cups in reverse with the wands. You know, bottom of the deck is King of Pentacles, so that's lovely energy. Oh my god. Then we had 6, 6. Magician, 6 of Swords, and 6 of Cups. You know, I do think he will try to have, like, to bring back some nostalgia. I think he may even, like, send you a song or send you some kind of nostalgic, or even post it. Like, I get that, I'm feeling that vibe. There's something blocking your third eye. And I can feel it a bit in my throat too. I just saw reconciliation. It's almost like you grew so far. It's not in an unaligned direction, but it's like you almost took like this quantum leap. And now you're like, do I really want to align back with this situation? Look at, free yourself. I swear the last 2 readings, that's all we've had. But these cards. Look at. And one just flopped over from this deck, and it was the 10 of Swords. You're like, are you going to betray me? Can I trust you? Is it safe? Should I let go? You deserve love, heart-to-heart conversations, passion. Look, children, that's the inner child. Healing family issues, true love. It's exactly what I was talking about. Past life, reconciliation. That's crazy. I feel like you are feeling if he's going to just come back to you just to flirt, just to like be full of nonsense and a nuisance and like nothing's going to actually happen, you're like, why bother? This is like, I don't need this again. Of course, for every situation, your relationship is different and there's a different history, and you're gonna have to figure out how it kind of is for you. Are all of this stuff healed? Definitely no on these cards. Have you come to a new place about yourself? Definitely yes from these cards. Does that new what's the word, recognition make you two interact differently? It appears yes. Safety is still very questionable. I think from these cards in a general reading, I'm gonna say you are willing to speak on very vulnerable topics and on real things that are in your heart, and honestly discuss your feelings with each other. But I don't think you're going to allow yourself to be like put in a position where you feel taken advantage of, controlled. I mean, I see you trying to resist triggers, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Because there's an issue here that doesn't seem to be addressed fully, and that is that, like, yeah, you don't compare to anyone, but he doesn't compare to anyone either. And yeah, you are strong, but you're the same energy. And it says devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. That's the card I saw here. Fill up your well. Got it yesterday. Get grounded. Empath, highly sensitive, connects with nature. Align your life. Moon Tonkin. Sisterhood of the Rose. Okay, so they're bringing up again that there may be positive females, positive supportive energy in your life. Oh, I got two. That beautiful mirror card, and then I'm Rama. And it may be that 3 times now they've brought up kind of older generations in your family. If they aren't alive, you may have, like, you may be able to connect to them in the astral or psychically, or there may be like letters and things that they left behind that you could like read and look at, or just lessons from their life that maybe they told you or they passed down in a certain way that would help you right now. Because I'm seeing that there's a big, yesterday I saw it, today I'm seeing it, lots of angels, lots of ancestors, lots of spirit guides, lots of archangels, lots of ascended masters, just a ton of the Council of Light. See all the lights aligned? Today, the 28th, all of the planets will line up in a row, and it's the last time for like 10 years. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. I honestly feel like, and so this is Warrior Woman, what would you do if you weren't afraid to do it? I honestly feel like most of your transformation has already occurred. There may be some. I mean, we're always transforming, but this card actually says who or what is triggering you. And I think that's what he's coming in to do. And that this is being helped by this Council of Light. You know, this one says, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And, you know, this one says, where are you being called to journey to? So some of you may still need to take a trip, take a journey retreat, or some kind of healing. God, there's a word for that, and I always forget it. Where you know, when they go to Lourdes and they go on a religious walk. Sorry, I forget the name. Or you may move, or you may, it'll be different for everyone, but it feels like something is being orchestrated for you that will call to you very strongly. And the more that you always take it literally and then also figuratively, like the more you connect to your heart, the more you listen to your heart, the more you're drawn to knowing yourself as like the director of your life, the more he is drawn to you. It's not a reciprocal thing. That's what's so hard for people to understand about this journey. It's a journey that the feminine energy has to be selfish and self-centered. And by doing that, the masculine becomes focused on her too. But the more you focus on him, the more he focuses on him. Just in a way, like, think of it as he's a puppet. I'm sorry. It's sad. Do we want unicorn cards today? All right. But, you know, the more fascinated you are with yourself, the more fascinated he is with you. The more open you are, the more open he is. The more vulnerable you are, the more vulnerable he is. The more, it's just a process of learning to trust yourself. Celebration. The more you celebrate yourself. Patience. Cycles again. Dance. Delight. Those are beautiful cards. Celebration, dance, and delight. I love. Abundance. Imagination. Balance. And they are saying, like, your imagination is really highly active and received. You can really imagine the life you want. You can really envision it, embody it, manifest it, become it. It's crazy because this card right here says exactly what I said in the beginning, which is how the advice cards always seem to work. Pause before you take action. Trust the divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. So we have celebration, dance, play, delight, imagination. These are all things that we would tell, you know, we would attribute to our inner child, no? A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. And I would say, and this was like a very expensive thing I paid to learn, was celebrating in advance of your win is one of the fastest ways to manifest anything. Move your body to music, dance with the rhythm of life, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into your moon's magic. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. And balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, and set boundaries with your work. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe that you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you. So you may receive a gift, which could be material, or it could be spiritual, or it could be energetic somehow. Okay, let's get a few of these Goddess, Archangel, Ascended Master cards, a few crystals, and a few messages from your twin. You can call these in energetically or ask that the crystal or Ascended Master work with you. I'm sorry, we got these all yesterday, so we're going to do it again because I feel like that just is not correct. They were boundaries, bodies of water, and like the creative arts. I just feel like we need something new. Oh. I'm recording right now. Mother Mary, Athena. I'm just at the end. It'll be a few minutes.
Can you like cut this part out?
I can't. Could I just record it on my camera? Can you stay like 3 minutes and I'll come talk to you?
Stop it.
I can't. I can't hook them together. I can't. No, when I upload it to YouTube, I can't.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
That's a lie. Do you know what Aiden's shirt is?
Probably the laundry. Okay, we have Mother Mary, Expected Miracle, Athena, Inner Wisdom, and I think we got these yesterday too. I don't know. Ishel, Medicine Woman, Sedna, Infinite Supply. Ajay, Expanded Awareness, Sunstone, Empowerment, and then Petrified Wood, Ancestors. Labradorite, Take Action. Okay, I'm going to end it here.